Hello, wonderful listeners. Welcome to Seed Your Future, Blossom Your Destiny podcast. So, today we are going to look into 12 dimensions of our life, and in that, I will be covering Howard Gardner's theory of multiple intelligences. That will cover 9 dimensions, and later, the rest of the 4 I will share later. So, grab your favorite brew or beverage and let's get started. You must have heard about Howard Gardner's theory of multiple intelligences. If not, he says that intelligence is not a singular fixed trait, but rather a set of distinct abilities or modalities that individuals possess to varying degrees. Well, I am here to share and explore how each child might behave if one of these intelligences were dominant in them. The very first intelligence is linguistic intelligence. A child with dominant linguistic intelligence would excel in verbal communication, reading, and writing from a young age. They might enjoy storytelling, poetry, or engaging in debates and discussions. They would have a large vocabulary and be skilled at expressing their thoughts and emotions through language. This child might prefer solitary activities such as reading or writing, but they would also enjoy engaging in conversation and sharing ideas with others. The second intelligence is logical mathematical intelligence. A child with dominant logical mathematical intelligence would demonstrate advanced problem solving skills and a keen interest in mathematics and logical reasoning. They would enjoy puzzles, brain teasers, and activities that require critical thinking and analysis. The child might excel in subjects like mathematics, science, and computer programming. They would approach challenges methodically and logically, seeking to understand underlying patterns and principles. The next one, the third one, spatial intelligence. A child with dominant spatial intelligence would have a strong ability to visualize and manipulate objects in space. They might excel in activities such as drawing, painting, sculpting, or building with blocks and Legos. This child would be adept at interpreting maps, diagrams, and spatial relationships. They might enjoy activities like navigating mazes, solving visual puzzles, or engaging in architectural design. On the other hand, a child with dominant musical intelligence would demonstrate a natural talent for rhythm, melody, and musical expression. They might show an early interest in music, enjoying singing, playing instruments, or composing their own tunes. This child would have a sensitive ear for pitch and tone, and they might be able to identify and reproduce musical patterns easily. They would find joy and fulfillment in music-related activities such as attending concerts, participating in choirs or bands, or simply listening to music. Fifth one is bodily kinesthetic intelligence. A child with dominant bodily kinesthetic intelligence would have excellent coordination, balance, and physical dexterity. They might excel in sports, dance, or other physical activities that require precise control of body movements. This child would learn best through hands-on experiences, kinesthetic exploration. They might enjoy activities like yoga, martial arts, or acting, where they can express themselves through physical movement. Sixth one is interpersonal intelligence. A child with dominant interpersonal intelligence would have natural ability to understand and connect with others. They would be empathetic, compassionate, and skilled at reading social cues and emotions. This child would thrive in group settings, enjoying activities that involve collaboration, teamwork, and communication. They might take on leadership roles, mediate conflicts, or offer support and guidance to their peers. Intrapersonal intelligence. This child would have a deep understanding of their own thoughts, feelings, and motivations. They would be introspective, reflective, and self-aware with a strong sense of identity and purpose. This child might enjoy solitary activities like journaling, meditation, or self-reflection. They would be resilient in the face of challenges, drawing on their inner strength and self-confidence to overcome obstacles. A child with dominant naturalistic intelligence would have a deep appreciation for the natural world and keen ability to observe and understand its patterns and phenomena. They might enjoy activities like gardening, hiking, birdwatching, or exploring the outdoors. This child would have strong connection to nature and might show an interest in environmental conservation or wildlife preservation. They would excel in subjects like biology, ecology, or geology, where they can study and explore the wonders of the natural world. The ninth dimension, as I mentioned, spiritual intelligence, refers to the capacity to contemplate deeper existential questions, seek meaning and purpose in life, and connect with something greater than oneself. A child with dominant spiritual intelligence would exhibit certain characteristics that reflect their profound awareness of the spiritual dimension of existence. They would show a strong inclination towards pondering life's deeper questions such as the meaning of existence, the nature of reality, and the purpose of human life. They may demonstrate a curiosity about philosophical, existential, or religious concepts and seek to explore and understand these ideas in depth. This child would exhibit a sense of connection to something greater than themselves, whether it's a higher power, the universe, nature, or a collective consciousness. They may express deep reverence and awe for the mysteries of life and the wonders of the natural world, finding spiritual significance in everyday experiences. Overall, a child with dominant spiritual intelligence would possess a deep sense of inner wisdom, compassion, and interconnectedness, enriching their own lives and the lives of those around them. So, the 10th dimension is the various stages that we go through in our lifespan. And here I'm going to share Erikson's psychosocial theory of development, which outlines 8 stages that individuals go through across their lifespan. The very first one is trust versus mistrust. This happens between infancy to 18 months. The second stage is autonomy versus shame and doubt, early childhood to 3 months, that is 18 months to 3 years. Then the third stage is initiative versus guilt, preschool to 5 years, that is 3 to 5 years. Then the fourth stage is industry versus inferiority, that is 6 to 11 years. Then comes identity versus role confusion. This is adolescence, 12 to 18 years. Then sixth stage is intimacy versus isolation, 19 to 40 years. And then seventh is generativity versus stagnation, middle adulthood, that is 40 to 65 years. Then the eighth stage is integrity versus despair, late adulthood, we say 65 years and older. So if you want more details on this, I'll be sharing with you in detail in my probably next podcast. So this is the 10th dimension where you have to identify which stage your child or you are in right now. Okay, let's embark on the 11th dimension, that is behavioral patterns. And here I'm going to discuss about B.F. Skinner's operant condition. As a child, we all have gone through rewards or punishment. So B.F. Skinner has very beautifully explained that in his theory. He says, operant conditioning. Skinner introduced this concept of operant conditioning, which involves learning through consequences. In this process, behaviors are either reinforced or punished, leading to changes in the likelihood of those behaviors occurring again. And then he talks about reinforcement. Skinner identified 2 types of reinforcement. Positive reinforcement, which involves adding stimulus to increasing the likelihood of a behavior, and negative reinforcement, which involves removing a stimulus to increase the likelihood of that behavior. And then punishment. Skinner also discussed punishment, which involves introducing an aversive stimulus or removing a positive one to decrease the likelihood of a behavior. So in each of our lives, this provides a framework for understanding how our behavior is learned and shaped through interactions with the current environment. Now the very crucial and very important 12th dimension. I'm going to talk about narrative therapy here. What happens is the concept of superprojection and underprojection narratives in parenting and surrounding environments can significantly impact a child's development and sense of self. So superprojection narrative occurs when parents or caregivers project unrealistic or exaggerated expectations onto their child. This could involve placing undue pressure on the child to excel academically, socially, or in specific areas of talent or skill. The other day I was watching Shashi Tharoor's video, and he said that When he was very small, his parents would ask him to speak in English when a guest comes. So that gave him a sense of self worth. It must have boosted his self esteem, a sense of accomplishment he would have got, encouraging him to further develop his skills and talents in that particular field. Conversely, under projection narrative occurs when parents or caregivers have low expectations or limited aspiration for their child's potential. In an under projection environment, children may internalize these low expectations and develop a limited sense of self efficacy and ambition. They may lack motivation to strive for excellence or pursue their interests or talents, believing that they are incapable of achieving success or fulfilling their potential. Both superprojection and underprojection narratives can have significant consequences for on a child's development, impact on self concept, and whether it's about motivation or achievement or emotional well being. All these are affected in a child due to this underprojection or superprojection. It's essential for parents and caregivers to strike a balance between setting realistic expectations and fostering a supportive and nurturing environment that encourages children to explore their interests, develop their talents, and pursue their goals autonomously. By providing constructive feedback, acknowledging effort and progress, and celebrating their child's achievements, parents can help cultivate a healthy and positive narrative that supports their child's growth and development. It's a wrap. All you beautiful souls out there, thanks for sticking around till the end of this epic podcast journey. We hope you have enjoyed diving deep into the fascinating realms of multiple intelligences and psychosocial development with us. Sorry about the length of this podcast. We got a bit carried away with all the excitement of unraveling the mysteries of human intelligence and growth. But hey, who doesn't love a good marathon podcast session, right? Consider it your extended backstage pass to the symphony of life. Anyway, whether you are a linguistic whiz, a logical mastermind, a spatial explorer, or just here for the good vibes, we appreciate you tuning in. Until next time, keep embracing the diverse melodies of life and never stop grooving to your own unique rhythm. Catch you on the flip side. Bye bye.